Hi there guys, so welcome to my 24 weeks pregnancy vlog. I'm so excited that I've made it 24 weeks. It is incredible. I can actually say that I'm officially 6 months pregnant, which is crazy. 24 weeks is a big milestone and it's viability week, so that's awesome. It means that if Mia was born from this week on, that there would be a possibility that she would survive and everything would be okay. So that's exciting to think about. So the last few weeks, week 22 to week 24, has been a bit of a tough one. I didn't do any vlogs because we were just really busy, and we had a few ultrasounds booked and we had to go for testing and stuff like that. So I'll get straight into that after I let you know what my symptoms are. So main symptom that has stuck around since 18 weeks is Braxton Hicks contractions. It is crazy. It seems that every week that goes by, it just gets worse, and I don't know if that's what it's gonna be like till the end of pregnancy for me, or like what it is, because it just gets worse every week. There are some days where it's not as bad as others, but it's definitely still there. So, and last night was one of those bad days where I had Braxton Hicks contractions from, I think it was 10 a.m. in the morning till 10 that night, and I think from about 5 they were coming like every 5 to 10 minutes, which kind of scared me a bit, and then they tapered off. But they become really strong and sometimes painful. Not too bad though, it's mostly the tummy tightening, but with some of the Braxton Hicks I have been getting menstrual cramps, which kind of worried me a bit. Any other symptoms? I've had heartburn and indigestion, which I've had for quite a while now. I just keep forgetting to mention it. Heartburn and indigestion has been awful. But it's before I go to bed, I need to eat like a Quickies or have Gaviscon, because otherwise I won't be able to get through the night without having acid reflux or indigestion. So that's not fun. And any other symptoms? I'm still breaking out and I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. My skin, it doesn't look too bad, but when I have all my makeup off, you can definitely tell that I'm breaking out. And what else? I think that's about it. Yeah, there's not much going on. Yeah. So, and then cravings for this week, I've had a sweet tooth again. I've been craving tons and tons of sugary goods, so any desserts, ice cream, chocolate, which I hardly eat, surprisingly. Been craving those things, so that's been good, but I have noticed that I have been putting on the weight because of it. So I've gained 2 kgs above my pre-pregnancy weight, I should say. So in the total, so I lost 5 kgs in the first trimester, and then within the second trimester I've gained that 5 kgs back plus 2 more, so 7 kgs in total, which I'm extremely happy about because I didn't like being so skinny and so tiny, and I'm actually enjoying having the weight back on and having a belly, and you know, it's nice. So let's get into what happened in the last 2 weeks. On Monday I was 22 weeks and 4 days, or 22 weeks and 3 days. I went to my midwife appointment and I did let her know about what was happening with the Braxton Hicks contractions, because at that point I was getting about 8 to 10 a day, and I didn't think that was normal, because the norm is usually get it throughout the day and you can get like 1 to 4 maybe, but I was getting double that. So I told her about that, and she's quite concerned because I've had the surgery, the appendectomy, that can put you into preterm labour. So she needed to make sure that my cervix wasn't shortening with these contractions and that it wasn't doing too much damage, basically. And so she sent me for an ultrasound, which I had that Thursday I was 22 weeks and 6 days pregnant. So that's last Thursday. And everything seemed to be good. My cervix is under 4 centimeters, but it is not under 3 centimeters yet. So they're not too concerned about it, although they will keep an eye on it. They will be sending me for another growth and cervical check in 3 weeks, I think, when I'll be 27 weeks, and make sure that it hasn't shortened anymore. And they found out the reason why is because Mia is head down on my cervix. She is putting tons and tons of pressure on my cervix, and her arms are like this up against where her face is. So her hands and her face are right down there in my business. And so that explains why I've been feeling a ton of punching down in my vagina area. It's uncomfortable, and it shocked me at first because it just feels like popping down there. I didn't expect it to happen, but that's the reason. It's because she's right on my cervix, and so when she moves her head around and twists and turns, she puts a lot of pressure on it, and that is what's causing my Braxton Hicks contraction. So they're just going to have to monitor that, make sure she doesn't get any lower, otherwise I'll probably start dilating, which is not what I want to do right now. But we did get some really, really cool photos out of some pictures. So this is just her profile. You can see a nose and a mouth and an eye. And this is just another ultrasound picture. And then this one's really cool. This is like a front view of her face, but you could actually see the outline of her lips. And I think she has my lips, but we'll see. So that's that picture. You could see like the outline of her lips over there. And her eye was half open. And then that is just like a frontal of her. So basically this is where my cervix is, and that's her head. So she's just pressing up against it, and there's nothing we can do about it. I asked the ultrasound tech if there's any positions that I could try to like elevate myself and try and get her higher up, and she said no, because she just seems to be comfortable in that area. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. But that's the update for the last 2 weeks. So this week has been much better. Besides the Braxton Hicks last night was quite intense. But I think I've just gotten used to them, so I've not worried too much. The only time I do worry is when they get really painful. Yeah, so my next midwife's appointment is on the 13th of November, and we have a 4D scan appointment on the 14th of November. Yeah, so midwife appointment on the 13th, 4D scan on the 14th, and that's when they'll check my cervix and stuff. So that's really exciting. So it's 3 weeks away, and it's also in the week of my husband and I's 1-year wedding anniversary, which is really exciting. So I think that's all for this vlog. It's only been the Braxton Hicks really that's been bothering me. We have got a few baby buys, which I'll do in a separate video probably once we get more staff. But other than that, I can do a belly shot, and I got my measuring tape, so I'll see how much I've grown. Okay, so let me see if I can move you guys back a bit. Okay, so that's the belly from the front, and then from the side. So she's like super low. So that is from the side and the front. So those are my scars, you can tell. And then the other side. And so yeah, that's the belly. It's getting huge. Let me just measure it. I think I was like at 37.5 last week. I mean, 2 weeks ago, so I don't think, I'm not too sure if I've grown much because, oh yeah, just a little bit. Almost 38. There we go. Cool. So that'll be it for this pregnancy vlog, and I'll speak to you guys for week 25. Okay, bye!